Hi, I'm Dobra, and this is Parshas Tetzaveh in memory of my mother, Meti Bas David Beryl. So in this week's Parsha is a discussion about the garb of the Kohanim, the priests that served in the Mishkan, the traveling tabernacle, and also in the temple years later, the two temples in Jerusalem. So the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, had 8 garments in his priestly outfit, and the regular Kohanim had 4 garments. So I'd like to just focus on the Choshen, which was the breastplate that was worn in the front over the heart by the Kohen Gadol. And in it were 12 stones. Each stone represented a different tribe. So the entire nation, the 12 tribes of Israel, were worn over the heart of the Kohen Gadol. As different as we are and as diverse as we are, it represented unity. I'll just show you a quick picture. So this is what the Choshen looked like. You see 4 rows down, 3 across, and they were attached with gold chains that were like a challah, that were, I can't think of the word, and they were connected to the ephod, which was the apron that was worn on the back and connected in the front. Hold on, let's see here. Here's the apron. It's from behind and it goes up and comes down and attaches with gold braids. So the ephod and the breastplate are never supposed to be separated. They are totally connected. So on the Choshen, you saw the 4 rows and 3 gemstones in each row. And depending on the personality of the shevet, was how Hashem decided which stone went with which shevet. And on the stone was etched the name of the shevet. So Rabbeinu Bechaya, a Spanish Kabbalist from like 700 years ago, discusses many things about the stones and how Hashem imbued them with powers, with koyach, and also of the importance of purifying the stones before they're used. And I'm studying with a woman in Israel, Gemstones, so I can just share how you purify them. You take the stones in a sieve and you run it under cold water for 2 minutes. Then you put it outside in the light. It could be moonlight, sunlight, for 2 to 3 hours. And then I have my husband take them to the mikveh 1 time before use. So after you've used them, they absorb our energy and balance our energy. And so they have to be purified like once a week. That's on the side. So the other part about this is, even though they're written specifically, the name of the stone in Hebrew in the Chumash, there's a lot of dispute as to the exact identity of the stone, as well as which tribe it actually belongs to. And there's over 30 opinions. And what's really amazing also, it says that the gemstones came down with the manna, and for the tzaddikim, it was exceptionally close to their homes. So I'm just going to share about 1 stone. It's the first tribe, Shevet Reuven, and the stone that is connected to Shevet Reuven is the Odem, and it is the ruby. Most Meforshim say it's the ruby, and it's a woman's stone, the ruby. The ruby regulates menstrual cycle. It prevents miscarriage. It helps get pregnant and maintain the pregnancy. it's also very good in labor and in helping with the contractions after birth, and it's good for nursing. So I think it's just incredible how Hashem chose this way to communicate with the Yidden, because during the times in the desert and the first Beis HaMikdash, Hashem gave us the ability to receive divine answers from his responses and which different stones lit up. And also, just by the virtue of the Kohen wearing it, it was an atonement for any misjudgments that happened in the court system. So ladies, look through your jewelry. You never know what you might find, but make sure to purify it. Good Shabbos.